And the reason we're talking about these heritage seeds is Tanya Anderson from Lovely Greens, because the Seed Swap and Plant Share by Howard is happening this weekend, and you've got an affiliation with the Heritage Seed Library, haven't you?
That's right. I'm here with Brenda, and we have been organising the Seed Swap and Plant Share for 13 years.
13
We have a couple of other people also, Nettie and Claire, who are now part of the Seed Swap team. And this year, we are running the Seed Swap not only as a local event where people can come in, bring their unwanted seedlings and seed packets and leave with new ones, but also to raise money for the allotments and the Heritage Seed Library. So we are supporting that charity this time.
And Brenda, Tanya mentioned there that it's 13 years. Do you remember the first one and what sort of size it was and what happened at it?
We were really young at the time, and it was something quite new to the island. And it's just, as it growed. I think we've been victims of our own success in a way, because we're having to get bigger venues.
Well, there's something really lovely about that. Well, you're all sort of green finger people, and so the fact that, you know, you have helped it to grow is quite a beautiful thing, isn't it?
Well, it's
really?
raised awareness on the island. I think, you know, children are involved and everyone's involved. You don't have to have an allotment, a garden, a pot on your balcony, and people are really enthusiastic. So it's a good atmosphere. People are very generous, and it's going to be fantastic. It's a big event on the island as far as we're concerned. And come along and enjoy it, please.
And people do come from all over the island for it. I mean, last year there was a line outside the door for a long time. And I think that's kind of the reason why I'm guessing you've gone for 2 floors of the Institute this year.
We have. When we started, we'd never thought it would get as big as this. But it really has. It's caught people's imagination, because I think others have started sort of little pockets of this on the island, but we are the biggest and the best, shall we say.
I like that, Brenda.
Well, we've got to blow our own trumpet. Come on.
Well, exactly. And I'm guessing you've seen some pretty interesting things that people have brought along over the years, because you can bring anything that's sort of garden related, really, can't you?
We get a lot of books and magazines, and now, I don't know, not kitchen, garden tools, pots, everything. It's all donated, and somebody somewhere will find a home for it. So yeah, it's good. And it's also, we started with vegetables, but now houseplants, which we'd never really thought of before.
They're big. So many houseplants are shared. Yeah. Seed packets. The Seed Swap is an amazing opportunity just to go through your shed, go through your seed storage, go through your plants, rehome the ones you don't want anymore or don't need, and then get new ones for basically free.
Because if you're growing things from seed, then quite often you have many plants that you can't actually deal with that many yourself anyway. So rather than just throw them away, it's nice to be able to share them.
100%, which is why we used to do the Seed Swap a little bit earlier on in the year, and we've changed it now, so it's going to be in April, so that we have all of those seedlings. And last year there were tons, just scores of tomato seedlings, you name it.
Well, they all went.
They did, yeah.
And what we've got to try and get across to people is that you don't have to bring new seeds. It can be half a pack. Because I know when I started on my allotment, you'd put the whole packet in and end up with hundreds of, I don't know, leeks or beans or whatever. You don't have to. You know, you can start it off in a small plant pot. But half a pack of seeds, and also the dates on them. You might not get 100% germination from old seeds, but you will get something. So it's worth bringing those as well. We don't want to put people off by saying, oh, go out and buy a lot of seeds and bring them. No, just what you've got.
And it's a good chance, as Howard was just saying, to try something completely different. And in fact, Tanya, when we were on the way up the stairs earlier, you were talking about some Manx varieties that were almost lost but are now sort of being brought back to life, I suppose.
And that is the beauty of the Heritage Seed Library. So I have a little pot of seedlings with me today. They're the Manx Marvel tomatoes. And as far as I'm aware, this is the only locally Manx variety of vegetable or flower even that we can grow and use ourselves. And I thought it was lost. And last year I was actually asking a lot of people, does anyone have any of these? And I did not get a single peep. But guess what? The Heritage Seed Library have conserved them and are making them available to the public. And so as a member, I was able to get the seeds this year. And who knows, there might be some seeds in here. I've not gone through them all. There might be some Manx Marvel tomato seeds in the seeds that they've donated to us.
So I want you to just close your eyes and pick out a couple of packs of seeds and tell me what you get, because there's some fascinating stuff in there.
Okay, I've got 2 packets here, and we have a pepper called nardello and a pea called, oh dear, how do I say this? Osgotard. It looks like it's a Dutch name.
Interesting.
Basically,
and you've never heard of those before,
no. But that's the thing, is that so many varieties of fruit and vegetables, be they heritage varieties or ex-commercial varieties, if they're not sold anymore, they tend to die out because there are so few people saving seeds.
Mm-hmm.
And so organizations like this have really helped us to preserve that heritage for the future so that we don't lose these varieties. And it's the same with the seed swap as well. You can bring seeds in that you've saved yourself, as well as seed packets to share with others, and help keep some of these more kind of locally grown plants and seeds here on the island too.